Megan Thee Stallion is upset and speaking out loud and clear, calling out not just Tory Lanez, but everyone that's still defending him. Lanez, as we told you, is serving a 10-year prison sentence after being convicted of shooting Megan back in 2020. But despite the ruling, support for him is picking up once again, fueled by big names like Drake and Chris Brown, and even a U.S. Congresswoman. Florida Representative Anna Paulina is now calling for a full pardon for Tory Lanez, saying that Tory's conviction was politically motivated and based on flawed evidence. She is promising new information within the next 36 hours that will cause people who rushed for his incarceration to be scared, and they should be prepared to be held accountable. Meanwhile, Megan says that the campaign to free Tory is just another chapter in a long, painful saga of being disbelieved, harassed, re-traumatized, all while people weaponize clout and celebrity against her truth. So let's get into it, because the story is not even about, the courtroom anymore. It's about really how we treat people after they've already got the justice that they think they've deserved, right? What do you think of the continued support for Tory Lanez, and should politicians be getting into this at all?
Well, I mean, if you're a politician in Florida, that's par for the course, because y'all ain't got nothing else to do down there. Y'all not governing. Y'all not making actual laws. People are down there eating bath salts and having fun with a swim with an alligator. So this is par for the course for Rep. Anna Paulina, whomever, because they're not doing nothing worthwhile down there. So,
okay. Shots at the Florida Congress people.
My initial thought was like, Megan, give it a rest. Like, I really am kind of tired of her talking about this.
She's telling them to give it a rest.
Yeah, but my initial thought was like, why are you even commenting on? He's in jail, like, leave it alone. But now seeing all this support that he's getting, and then seeing that the bodyguard saying Tory didn't do it, Kelsey did it. I get exactly where she's coming from now. Like, what are y'all doing at this point? Like, if Tory Lanez knew that he didn't shoot Megan Thee Stallion, and you sat there and you sat there during that trial and you still took the blame, knowing that the other person who did it, you're exactly where you deserve to be. Enjoy it and tell these other people to stop.
It's just something about them teeth I couldn't trust. I couldn't trust them teeth.
Yeah, it's too much. Ty, what do you think?
So there was enough drama with this whole trial, and I don't know facts anymore.
Which by the way, but this trial started. I mean, this whole situation happened in 2020. We're in 2025. We went through a whole presidential election cycle, and we still dealing with this.
Yeah, and people like, they're now dropping information after he been locked up for many years and all this other stuff. I say they let those people retrial whatever they want to do. I just want to be out of it at this point. I have no idea what the facts are. Apparently, there's like a lot of prosecutorial misconduct and all this other stuff that is going on. Like, I mean, that's all a possibility. And you do with those things what happens in the process when those things are occurring and you've been locked up. You do whatever you got to do, sir. If it gets you out of jail, enjoy.
They
not lying. I'm sorry that you did that. She's not lying. I'm sorry you're going through this. At this point, I don't know, and I've invested enough time in it. So whatever happens. I don't hear music from either of you ever again. To be honest with you.
Before we move forward, though, Ty, I need to get your reaction to this. How do you feel about Drake being Team Tory on this and publicly putting out there that he's signing petitions? Because you went really hard for Drake when Kendrick Lamar ended his career. So, like, how do you feel?
I want to be very, very clear about that situation, because there was a lot of misunderstanding there in you guys' responses. And so I was absolutely not going hard for Drake. Drake's place in the music industry cannot be replaced by Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar was used by the machine to do whatever it is he tried to do. Yeah. I'm not impressed by his song. I think it was over.
It won Song of the Year, Record of the Year.
I was scared by that.
Hit it and quit it.
I thought it was divisive. I thought it was ridiculous, and I didn't enjoy it.
Okay, so are you okay with Drake's?
I don't think Drake should be out running his mouth. about situations if he doesn't have the facts. I think
You gotta go.
he should
So
do that.
this actually
Drake is
went down-
Canadian, and so is that boy, and they stick together.
I don't like the divisiveness of
Nice.
Drake.
Guys,
Yeah,
we're supposed to move
not black
forward.
enough. Aaron's is not black enough. I think it's wildly inappropriate.